home to the North Texas Mean Green. The Cowboys will boot it away to start the game. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So North Texas offense will get the football first. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They push it out to the 39 after picking up 5. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Bring in the heat. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was, so he's outside the tackle box. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
North Texas really has it going on offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
North Texas has it going to work with another 1st down. Power football with the run. Couldn't really get started there. Pickup of 1 to the 35.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
He'll get rid of it. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
QB overthrowing an open guy like that, that is just a kick in the gut for this team.
Dumps it to the back. It's complete on the right side. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
Lets it fly. Touchdown, North Texas. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive, cap it off with a touchdown.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cowboys offense will get the ball for the 1st time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads, showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
They'll run the RPO and throw it right. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
You know, I think that's a play the quarterback would like to have back. I'm not sure that's exactly who the ball was intended for. He had another open target on the other side of the field that he just missed.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Cowboys send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Looking downfield on 1st down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are.
Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Perfect timing. Got there right when the ball got there. Didn't get there a little bit early. Saving the touchdown. Nice.
He'll take a shot. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
North Texas really has it going on offense.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line.
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Mean Green.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Georgia somehow, some way, found an edge between the hedges and picked up a much-needed victory. It wasn't a masterpiece, but let's be honest, it wasn't a loss either. Always fun to see two of the game's better teams duke it out at this point of the season. A good barometer, fellas, for both coaches.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
Well, you're seeing a complete effort right now by this football team. Their offense has been doing their part, scoring points. They've got a big lead, and the defense right now is just shutting the opponent out. So good against the run and so athletic, and they have the ability to run.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And this has not been a good start for this offense. Like, this whole team, actually. They're already found themselves in a big hole. They're already trailing. They're going to need to throw the football, and you're going to have to protect your guy. This protection has to be better so he can make more plays.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. The Cowboys will punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. To the air on 1st down. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. See what they dial up on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
guided out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 14.
And that's a really good job by this defense because, remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. He's looking to throw. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. 1st down, goal-to-go situation. You cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and helping your offense out.
We've reached the break, and North Texas has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Back to pass. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, North Texas. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds. And the Cowboys will hustle to the line.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42.
When you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get 1st downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Breaks into the open. Bust through behind his pad. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
Off the play fake. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit. He needs to make sure those mechanics are pure from the right hash and 40 yards away. It is good.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Catch inside the 25. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Touchdown, Mean Green. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point gives them a 28-3 lead.
North Texas, 28. Wyoming, 3.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. Like, the passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
The Cowboys are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Caught near the sticks. It's Mills. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Sweeney. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. And the Cowboys in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to keep it in the air. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
First down for the offense.
Direct snap. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They've made clutch, tough plays on this drive on 3rd down. They need one more on 3rd and 7. From the gun, wants to pass. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Sure hands. It's Tipton. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. North Texas comes to the line on 3rd and short. They'll send the back in motion. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
He's got it, 1st down and more. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30. Bunch formation for these receivers. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle, it's Young. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the bill. They are throwing it. They're trying to be aggressive. We're only in the 2nd quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
North Texas has it going to work with another 1st down. Throws to the tight end. That's reeled in. It's Young. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. 6th play of the drive coming up. The give to the tailback. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. The offense changing the play. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. North Texas started this drive in the shadow of its own end zone, but now they've moved out, got a little something cooking. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Touchdown, North Texas! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football. On their lead, this defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. They reached deep in the playbook, used almost all of them, it seemed, Jesse, and still ended up having to punt last time.
And I think on this next drive, David, you can go back to some of the stuff that worked that last drive, too. Find the things that you had success with. You just got to be able to build on it.
Yeah, and just break that extra tackle, you know, make that extra play, make the guy miss, put a drive together so you can finish with some points.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
The give to the single back. And the run goes nowhere, and that'll send us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here. Now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Denton than you have for what's been a fun first half? And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive in the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at lovely Dat-Q Stadium.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. Got blown out in the first half, and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify. I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
Punt is on its way. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time. They had a much better field position this time around. Holds and fires complete to the right. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Oh, they're after him! And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Well, the offense getting a little bit greedy, I think. They had an explosive play the play prior, and they decided to try to pile on, throw the ball right away. But the defense was ready for it. What a great job up front, defeating the block and getting the sack, creating a negative play.
The Mean Green with a ton of green to cover here on third down. Under fire. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is.
Intentional grounding.
So the intentional grounding call will be a loss of down, and now it's fourth down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. And he missed it. No good. Guys, after this dominating performance, I guess the head coach wanted to be able to yell at the special teams coordinator. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Got it in the middle, it's Wicks. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Got the back over the middle. And so you got a guy who makes a play downfield like that. How anxious do you think they're going to be to continue in man coverage?
Yeah, I don't know, Reese. They're going to need a plan. They're going to maybe want to think about more zone coverage or maybe even bracketing this running back if he decides to come.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Zings it complete to the right. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Oh, man, and the quarterback knew exactly where he was going with this football at the pre-snap. He saw the matchup he liked, and he took advantage of it.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Auburn had an impressive showing there on the Plains, winning this one by double digits, although it felt like it could have been more. Somewhere even Bo Jackson is impressed with this one. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Trying to escape and get it himself. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32. Second down coming up. Looking to fire. Trying to burn this defensive back. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Mean Green.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing them go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he made the extra point without problem. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far. And if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Would they go for a big play on 1st and 10? Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Sweetie. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Pocket breaking down. Pulls it in. It's Anderson. They run him out of bounds. He gets him to the 47. The Cowboys will call on their punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. To the air on first down. Fires to the big fella. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. So first down will open up the final period. They'll try the run and some room to work. Picks up the first down. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. To the ground. He's got it again.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Gonna take a shot. Got it inside the 10. Touchdown, North Texas. He got a step and just dusted the field. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
That's a nice job by this offense. Nice job putting a drive together late. This might seal this football game. And nice response. It's nice to be home, isn't it? Come back to the home crowd after you've lost a couple games. Get some mojo going back in your way.
And the extra point is good. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Scanning the field, it's Cox. Here's the pressure. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not protected him at all, and that's why so many sacks keep happening.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Cowboys will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Handoff from the gun. Turning it on. Stopped just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a way to make something happen, strip the football, do something.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
My goodness, dude, that is close to 500 yards. Most people can't do that on air. Most people can't do that in a video game.
Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
North Texas now has a ton of work to do here on second down. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The mean green now facing the meanest of problems on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's picked off right at the goal line. He'll try to take it back. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially in these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the clock.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own. He'll loft one deep down the left side. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
Here comes the Heat. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like, they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from.
Going for it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the...
A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
How about the bomb by the offense? The Hail Mary, they go deep. The defense knows it's coming. Where are they? Where is the defense? You got to stay as deep as the deepest and make sure this doesn't happen. The Hail Mary to success.
When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such